in some dirty raids, I call them. Just so you know, had some dirty raids that people got me in, and ended up with a lot of love balls. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And yes, let's go, woo! My first one of the day, and I get it. Yes, let's go. Yes, finally. Oh my god, let's go. Thank goodness. Okay, guys, we finally got it. We finally got it. Should go straight into the other game. Oh, yeah. Definitely did not go well for Missouri. Let's freaking go! Woo! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my gosh! We got it! Ladies and gentlemen. No. Let's go! We got a shiny Vaporeon, ladies and gentlemen. First shiny of the night. First shiny of the night. We get a shiny Vaporeon. Let's go. Well, even though it's not Rayquaza, we still got us a nice little shiny. So let's get it. Super excited about that. Uh, Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Let's go. Shiny Go-Go. That's on one oh my god, an encounter power 1. We got Shiny Scovillian and Shiny Go-Go. Let's go. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Yes, let's go. Sorry, I just got excited. It's a shiny relic. It is a shiny. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta save. I gotta save. I'm doing them remotely though because it's a couple of cities away. Oh, I got you. I forgot that Tapu Koko was. Um, was even in Pokemon Go. Oh, I got a freaking shiny relic. I can actually evolve it into shiny Decidueye. Let's go! I'm so excited! They in the ball. Yes! Shiny relic! Gosh darn it! It's a. I know that because of. I know this was something that was said as well. Hey, shiny mask! Let's go! We got it! Let's go! We got us a shiny, ladies and gentlemen. We finally got us one. Now, this is one that has already been claimed, but I'm still pumped. We got us a shiny mask. So now keep going. It's fine. I'm actually okay with it. because we got the shiny. We got what we were looking for. You were here. All of you were here. We were here. All right, let's go. Look at this beautiful Metatite. Let's go. And what ball will go up there? How about the repeat ball? I think a repeat ball looks good. And we got it, ladies and gentlemen. We got the shiny Metatite. Let's go. We finally got our radar.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Here we go.
We'll finish looking here, see if we can find anything.
Let's get started with our hunt for today. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. We are going to continue our amazing hunt for Regidrago. We're going to see if we can get this thing tonight. I'm hoping that we actually can. Throat hurts a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to see what all we can get into. So, hey, everybody. Hey, RJ. I hope everything's going well for you. Jeez. What's it doing? Oh, yeah. Got that. I did not. Is that it? I guess I should actually remember the sound of the green screen up, so that's great. Amazing. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I do need to tell you guys I'm going to have to work on getting my flyer done for my 24-hour stream. It will be happening the weekend of June 16th, 17th. It could end up happening Thursday night, but it's just going to depend on what all is happening, because I know that we have practice at night. So I won't be able to get any rest necessarily, because I'm also going to have my daughters for the day. But it could happen in the morning. So we'll see. If I can do it Friday morning and Saturday morning, maybe that might be a little bit easier. We'll see. I'll try to finalize everything just to see what we go. Just to see what we go. Did my thing not change again? Oh, jeez. Just realized my I forgot to click done. Oops. Now it's right. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I believe everything should be ready for us to go ahead and just let them roll. I believe. Let's see. And the great thing is, again, we're using turbo controllers. It's going to make it a little bit easier. I hope everybody can hear me. I think everybody can hear me, right? You can hear me. 5501. Alright, so why is Spotify not into taskbar? It's supposed to be up here. I was wondering, I was like, something's not right about this. Not shiny. So we are still looking to see if we can get this shiny. We're also going to see if we can get this tonight. That'd be great, so we can actually set up our new hunt. That's something that I'm hoping that we can do sooner rather than later, because that'll be part of what we're gonna do during our 24-hour stream. Zardy, what is going on? How are you doing? Hope everything's going well. We are just looking for this shiny Regidrago. Again, I don't know if we're gonna find it or not, but we're gonna try our best. But I hope everything's going well, Zardy. Another member of Team Yell, amazing streamer, and this is the person who we are actually going to be going up against, hopefully sometime next week, for round 2 of the Team Yell Shiny Race, ladies and gentlemen. Zardy Cooler. Excuse me. So shout out to you. Zardy, so throw you a shout out, good sir. See that? Throw you a shout out. Oh, jeez. Sometimes Floatzel, like, I don't mind Floatzel, but it's just like, get out of the way. Why are you sitting here? Why do you need to even be here? I need to get this thing. Oh, that wasn't even Floatzel. That was the regular Drake. Never mind. I was talking about Floatzel is nice Pokemon. Not what we need. But oh, shiny red Gyarados. Actually, I haven't gotten. I've gotten the shiny Magikarp. I got shiny Magikarp in. Actually, that was my first shiny in Scarlet and Violet. But I hadn't decided whether I'm going to evolve it yet. I have a shiny Gyarados, but it's one of those things I don't know. We're going to see. But I hope everything's going well, Zardy. Oh, let me do this. Shout out. Boom. Send the other shout out as well. Guys, if you're not following, definitely check them out. I'm really looking forward to our race. I am too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet for a shiny race, but it's one of those things. Sometimes you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I feel like I'm okay with it, but sometimes I feel like I overthink it, and my brain doesn't necessarily recognize those shinies when they're out in the open. But it's one of those things, you gotta get used to it. You gotta be able to handle yourself in different situations. So I'm okay with being able to do that. I'm fine. So when we do this, I know that we did say something about doing sandwiches. I know we haven't necessarily talked about kind of what we're doing or how we're going to do it. So, um, we still have some details to work out, but uh, I'm excited for it. I'm excited um, to be racing. And I'm just gonna say I love racing. I love doing shiny races. Even though it sounded like whenever I told Matt, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. It's like, uh, you know. So, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be fun. We'll talk about whether we want to do VC or not, and we can go from there. Um, but how are you doing today, Zardy? Is everything going all right? Day, bless your heart. Bless you. We're gonna say I really want to get this shiny because there's just so much. There's so many other hunts that I need to do. Like I still need to do Regigigas in Sword and Shield. I still need to do Dialga in Brilliant Diamond. I still need to do Palkia and Shining Pearl. Even though I know that I can get those from DAs, I still want to try to shiny hunt them in that game because I want them from that game. Or those games. I still need to shiny hunt Arceus, and that's the other thing. I don't remember if one of my other copies has an Arceus, or if I end up getting an Azure Flute, so I can get another Arceus. So I'm gonna have to check. I thought that I did it on multiple accounts, multiple games, but I don't remember. So if I did it on my other Switch, my second Switch, then that means I'm gonna have to play the Legends Arceus again, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't want to have to play it again. But I am probably gonna have to do that and beat it because it won't let you transfer game to another account, but it'll let you transfer game to or game system from game system to game system. So it's still gonna end up being on the same account if I move it. So that's gonna be the downfall. Now if I move from game system to game system, maybe if I did it in other ones, because I want to get one shiny, but I do also need one that's non-shiny for my non-shiny living decks. So we'll see. Nose pass in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Nose pass in chat. Look, check. I don't know if I have a nose pass. I do not. We'll throw a Pokeball. Maybe we'll. I'm out of Pokeballs. I cannot believe it. Pokeshop. Pokeball. I'm gonna do what I didn't do last time. I accidentally typed 300. Oh, I can only buy 100? No. Pokeshop. Pokeball. I cannot buy 300. There we go. We got it finally. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep trying to find this thing. I'm hoping that we can actually get this. If we can get this shiny tonight, that's going to make things a lot easier for later on. No space escaped. We didn't catch it, so that actually works in our favor. What you need? Be good. You alright, babe? Okay. Don't feel now, it's just enough. It's complicated, but what is it now? What are we want? Mm-hmm. That's not good. And Nick basically got who he wanted, by the way. I did forget to say that. There's one more that he wanted, but it was like he was more of a toss up. So yeah.
Who got the other one he wanted?
Gold.
How about Gold? Did he get who he wanted?
See, and that's the tough part. So him and Nick actually already had a conversation, and they were like, "Well, if we can kind of be on the same page, it makes things a lot easier." And he's right. Like,
they're on the same side of the ball, right?
No.
Oh,
Gould's offensive coordinator. Nick's the defensive coordinator. And so, like, if they're on the same page, it makes things go by a lot faster, and they can kind of divvy out who they want or get who they want. So it is, but the way that they handle it, like whenever we go through the pictures, they can kind of work together. Yeah, and Derek's kind of basically takes those things into consideration. So
unless he just totally disagrees with a pick you made,
he'll usually go with what you got. Yes. But
kind of like us making first grade classes next year.
Yeah.
Where's all our stuff, Ludwig? Pull the rug right out from under.
Alright, so again, we're gonna keep going. Oh, drop my earpiece. I almost lost it. We're gonna see if we can push these encounters to see if we can get this shiny. I'm probably gonna go couple hours, not extremely long. I will be probably watching the NBA championship tonight. Because a player that went to my high school that I actually coached in football is playing tonight. So I am going to be watching that probably while I'm streaming with the volume down because I'm not getting copyrighted because of that. I'll be mad. I'll be so mad. So, but I'm excited. Caleb Martin of the Miami Heat is playing tonight. He has showed out thus far in the NBA playoffs. What? You left her. Okay. So we're gonna see how much further he can go. I think that he can help Heat go where they need to get to. Is that still not working? Okay, look. I gave myself 13%. Maybe that just counteracts it then. That means I give myself good luck. This is one of the reasons why I would like to be able to have multiple hunts going at a time. I don't have any other hunts that I need to do. Now, honestly, I don't have any other hunts that I can do at the moment. Because on my other Switch, I don't really have that much going on right now. I do have. Well, I guess I could do a. Have to look. This is on my second account. What I would be doing would have to be on my first account to be able to actually do anything. I moved. I moved. Yes, ma'am. I know. I saw. Huh? No. I didn't tell her to do nothing. If I wanted to tell her to do something, I was going to tell her that she don't need to be watching that on the TV. But I didn't. I left her alone. No, she's using the headphones because she's been doing it every time. But I guess I could do some. I could hunt in Scarlet if I want. I could do some terror raids in Scarlet if I wanted to. Have anything? I did. I need to see if I have anything in Shining Pearl that I can do. Did I? Let me see if I got. I did get the Azure fluid on this one. So the good thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I just checked, and I can actually get. I have to play Arceus on this one because I did get the Azure fluid on this copy of Shiny Pearl. So I can just get Arceus if I want, but I would end up shiny hunting. Would end up shiny hunting Akio first because I do want to get the powder. Yeah.
Mackenzie's got her stuff packed. Like her hair, but that's why. Tell her what's in there laying in the living room. You showed up. We think what happened was when it said it was delivered to Ashley. And then for some reason needed to come from Ashley to Peter. But because we never got an email about the replacement, which tells me they found the one that was missing. So I think when they shipped it, it sent us the tracking for it, and it should have just been to Ashley, and then from Ashley it got shipped out. Does that make sense? Kind of. A chime. It's a 10-inch mattress, and it's a hybrid, so it's got springs and so it was sort of shrink wrapped and rolled up. So he unrolled it and left it in the living room to kind of fluff up. He's got to put on his side up towards the headboard. Okay, so this bed.
You spawn in approaching in chat. If I can get it out.
And then on each rail is a piece of wood nailed down all the way across to slats. Well, up at the top end on his side, it's coming apart from the rail.
Double word chat, ladies and gentlemen.
When he lay down, he got up and checked, and sure enough, it's like he was afraid it was going to bend and break off. So we moved the slat a little bit, but so before we leave tomorrow, he's going to nail it, put the wood on it, and let it dry all across. And then when we get back, the mattress will have fluffed up, then fluffed it, so we'll just switch it on. And he did ask his dad, he was thinking of borrow the truck one day, when we get out from school. And I'm pretty sure he's running over to the truck. I'm pretty sure he can. Are you feeling a little sheepish? Oh yeah, what do you think? Next. You bound up.
Ah, man.
He was talking to the door.
we're gonna push ourselves to see if we can get to close to 200 encounters tonight. And that's gonna be difficult without going over our 3-hour time. Because right now it's 35 minutes. We've gone through 38 encounters. So that's, if we do that, that'll only end up being 120 encounters. So we would still have, well, if we do 2 hours. It'll be about that. So we're gonna see. But we would only get another 60, which would put us at 180. So we would still need about another 30 minutes or so, but we'll see. Don't remind me.
Go Monday through Thursday next week for teacher work. Right? It could be Wednesday, but I don't have any time to take for the optional day for Thursday. I will be gone. I'll probably go and take Kinsley with me. Madison's got her 9-month appointment today. Drill's gonna take her. If he can be on.
How about how much comp time I got, babe?
Huh?
How about how much comp time I got? It's an hour. Have an hour of comp time. An hour. I should tell them they just need to give me a free day of comp time. That's what you can do. You can tell Miss Foster, if I take the lead, you can just give me a free day of comp time. That's a good bargain, though. It's fair.
What's he do? Phew. He played the card all day today. I got a little bit.
A little bit of.
You get that initial burn. Burn off the winter. Burn off the winter color, and then it'd be. There's an ink right there. I can't see
Ugh.
She crawled all over the place today, fixing dinner.
I tell you.
We tried to get her, so Kingsley, hello, Papa. Hello, Papa. So we tried to get her to crawl through the box. That's just coming along skinny box. Just big enough for her to crawl through. And Kingsley was on the other end going, come on. And she was like,
Ugh. Yeah, I think while I'm gone let's see, hold on, please. While I'm visiting my wife's parents, I think I will work on a couple things, and I gotta work on a couple things for school. I also gotta work on I'm gonna work on that flyer, see if I can get it done, or at least mostly done, and then finalizing whenever it's back. I mean, maybe work on my computer.
Kind of crappy. Good Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's we don't come and have a good time anyway. So.
Feedy. We have 55 Feedy.
Where's she go? Where'd she go? There she is. There she is. Where'd she go? There she is. Well, we'll leave you be. We just wanted to let you know. So we're gonna, once everybody gets home tomorrow, of course I'll pick the girls up. We'll come. Joe's gonna nail in those 2 nails, and then we'll load up the car and head out. So I'll send you a message when we head that way. I did see the senior parade is starting at 8 o'clock, and I think, if I've understood it correctly, they're gonna come by the house. So I thought, well, that would be fun. Kinley might like to do that, stand out there in the hay. Uh-huh. Whatever you want to do, Mama. We may not leave here till 5 or 5:30. I mean, I know I want to leave pretty. I mean, we'll leave as soon as we can, but if I leave right at 3:30 and get here by 4, he can't leave until 4 usually because parking lot's full. So 5 o'clock is probably the earliest we'll get out. So if you all, I mean, that's it. That would be
Fair.
That's it. We'll try our best. I mean, I'm gonna try to do like I do most of the time. Have everything ready to go. So we just come home and put it in the car. Trail just have to take some work off of it. I mean, I'm doing pretty good the last 2 times. I try to get everything packed except like, honestly, in the morning I throw the phone chargers stuff in, and then that's pretty much everything.
So who talks first? You talk first?
Hey, Sophie. Thank you for joining the crew. That puts us up to 325 followers. Thank you so much. Hey, Sophie, how is everything going? Hope you are doing well. We are chilling out. Let's see if we can get this shiny Regidrago. But how are you doing? Welcome into the crew. Yeah, doing great like always. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing great. Nice song in the background. Thanks. This is Us the Duo. Us the Duo is a group that I know. Well, technically I know the male singer. The male singer I went to college with. We were in gospel choir together. He's an amazing singer. Him and his wife are a fantastic duo, as you can tell. But I'm doing well, just chilling out, trying to see if we can get this Regidrago. Not having too much luck. We are over 5,000 counters. But it's one of those things that you got to keep going, seeing how far we can get. I'm hoping that I didn't pass it. I'm hoping that, didn't reset everything. We have a new spawn coming in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Be ready for your PCG spawn. But, we'll see.
What?
We shall see what happens. Ooh, Kukamuku in chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you are part of PCG exclamation mark Poke Catch, if you are not exclamation mark Poke Start, we'll get you started on your PCG journey. All right, Sophie with the catch. I need to see if I need it. Do not need it, so we can just throw the Pokeball, see if we can get it. Hopefully we can get us some shinies. I love getting the shinies. I've only gotten 2 in chat so far, but one of those things. Or I've only had 2 in my chat so far, and one of them I got, another one a friend of mine got. Yes. So you in the chat, basically, you're gonna be able to catch Pokemon. It seems like you are added to the extension, because it would have kicked out an error and sent another message if you did not. So that just means that you are able to catch this mon. Your name will probably pop up. Whether if you didn't catch it, it won't pop up. If you did catch it, it will pop up. So we're gonna see. But it's just different random Pokemon that pop up in chat.
We're sending somebody in to negotiate!
Sammy!
Anybody else want to negotiate?
Sammy, thank you so much for the raid. I greatly appreciate it, guys. If you don't know Sammy, you have to go check out Sammy. She is an amazing streamer. The Team Yale coordinator. One of the Team Yale coordinators. And she's an amazing... Oh, Regidrago today. Yes. I was going to do Soul Link, but my friends got other plans, so I said, you know what, it's okay. But, guys, if you have not followed Sammy, definitely go check her out. She's just awesome. and she does a lot of different shiny races, and she also has different events that she is putting on. So definitely go check her out. This is the Spring Atito shiny hunting event. So let's go. And this thing stopped on me. Thanks. Oh no, wait. There we go. That was my first ever shiny hunting event. Let's go. Now, it looks like y'all are having a great time, so I'm actually kind of pumped about that. Well, definitely go check out Sammy if you have not. Again, she's awesome. She is an amazing streamer. And my best friend had no clue what was. I can imagine. It looked like she was a little new, a little green around the gills, as they say. So, but thank you guys for coming in. My name is Gaming Inc. AKA, well, technically Terrell, AKA Gaming Inc. But I'm a shiny hunter. Mostly shiny hunting. I do some variety every once in a while, depending on what's going on. I might play some Assassin's Creed. I'm going to try to start getting back into actually playing Destiny because new season's open. I haven't actually played a few seasons, so I'm actually trying to catch back up. So we're going to see how it goes, though. But I'm excited to get back into it and kind of see where we can go from there. But how was your stream, Sammy? What were you doing? It looks like you were playing Diamond and Pearl. So, or Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, so that's good. Oh, I didn't know you, Destiny. Yes. So, who was it? Trainer Frankie actually said something to me. Because I actually told him that I played Destiny. Last few seasons of Destiny have been fun. Yeah, and I hate that I haven't played. You are starting Safari Week. Let's go. So that is the one thing I haven't actually gotten into is doing Safari Week. And I think I might have to try that next year. I'm not gonna do it now. But maybe next year getting into Safari Week because I have copies of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so I can just hunt in those and be able to actually be okay. So you gotta dabble someday. Yes. And so that's probably what I'm gonna do. But with the Destiny thing, it's just like Trainer Frankie actually I said something to him about Destiny. He said, "Oh, you play Destiny?" And he said him and Supa and somebody else were actually talking about getting a team together, and I was like, just to go and play. I said we could definitely do that if we want to try to do that to level up and things like that. So I think I might get into that and do a little bit more of that, and not necessarily step away from the Pokemon, but at least have like a variety stream every once in a while where we can do some Destiny or throw in some Assassin's Creed as well. So, but you never know. Anything's possible. I'm hoping that we can do that pretty soon. Actually, the newest raid is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, Ned. All right. So I definitely. My favorite Assassin's Creed is probably Sog. What is going on? Another Team Yell member. I'm gonna have to shout you out in a second. Probably my favorite Destiny, or excuse me, my favorite Assassin's Creed is it's a toss up between Origins and Odyssey. I really liked Odyssey, just that Greek mythology aspect of it, and then going into the Elysium and everything. It was really cool. But I love Origins because it's where it all started. It's where it basically began. So it's a toss up between those two. Guys, if you don't know Sog is another Team Yell member. Awesome streamer, amazing, like fun time in his streams. Definitely need to go, if I can get this thing, check him out. Boom. Oh, you're from the right. Well, you're still here, so I'm gonna shout you out. Actually played. You played Origins or Odyssey? It was great. So it either one of them are amazing games. Like the detail that's in those and everything else, it's just great. And that's the reason why I like to play them is because they're so great. Oh, Odyssey, I got you. So I'm like, that's the reason why I like to play them. And what was that? I've been having internet problems today. Oh no, Sog. Were you not able to stream? But Odyssey is really good. I'm like, my sister-in-law is the one that got me really into Greek mythology because she actually she has a degree in ancient. Try to remember. Can't remember. It's basically Greek. Jeez, I can't remember now. I can't remember what it is. Basically, it's just the idea of Greek mythology and being able to where the origins of those things came from and all that. I can't remember. But she's the one that got me into the whole mythology thing. So my sister's super into it too. Let's go. Should be fixed now, thankfully. Well, I'm hoping that it's fixed, Sog. Did you play, what's that game called? Hades? I've never played Hades. I've heard it's pretty good. I've seen people play it. But I haven't gotten into actually playing it. That might be something that I could probably step into. But at the moment, I think that would be, if I were to play that would be something that would end up being put on the back burner for some of the other games that are out at the moment. So that's something I'm sure. I don't like it. You might like the lore if you like the gods and goddesses too. Yeah. And that's what, whenever I was watching people play, I was like, oh, so it's not necessarily complete. Make sure I say this the right way. It's not completely following all of the lore because it's not necessarily the same exact people. But it looks like they've combined Greek and Roman, so they've made it more Greco-Roman mythology. Which is not a bad thing. But it's just, you can see that there are some similarities, but then there's some differences. So I know I actually told my sister-in-law about it. And that was the thing that she told me. So I was like, oh, well, I didn't think about it that way, but it is, because it doesn't necessarily just use the Greek names, but also the Roman names as well for the different gods. She probably could, and she probably will. Like, and that's the thing I told her. I was like, if you played this game, you could actually like write a paper on this, and this could be part of your thesis, like talking about where people might have come up or why they would have come up with these different scenarios. So I was like, let's go. That's a great idea. Yes, I know, Sog. 5,574 encounters for Regidrago, and it still has not shined. And I'm gonna keep. I have to keep going. Like, I can't just stop a hunt because it's not shining. Like, it's so frustrating to me because sometimes I'm like, I'm just not gonna do it anymore. I'm just gonna stop. But I need the shiny Regidrago. This shiny Regidrago is gonna get me where I want to get to. She could have a fun podcast about games and accuracy. Yes, I never actually thought about that though. I know that the new Regis are nice. I did actually get Reggie Eliki. I got him at 6,364 encounters, so it did go over 6,000. So I'm thinking that this one probably will as well. But yeah, but my sister-in-law, like, she loves like Greek mythology, and even like dealing with some like combinations with the Roman mythology and everything. So she would enjoy seeing all that. And actually, that's one of the things my wife wanted to show her, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because of the connections between those. Um, and she was like, "Oh, this is really cool." And she like there whenever you come to like statues and things like that, because it's based on the actual country, um, and it's like, oh, I know what that statue is and where it actually is, and she would like go through the map and kind of show us where things are actually at. And I was like, this is really cool, like being able to see all these things. Also, maybe Regidrago will follow him. Yeah, probably. And that's probably what's gonna happen. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Having these be long hunts makes it more worthwhile for me. So, yikes, I still need to do this hunt. Well, I'm hoping that you get this thing in under 1,000. That is my hope for you. You get it in under 1,000. So don't worry about it. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. Y'all gonna get this thing a lot faster than I got it. Red Key was the only one my boyfriend has like ever done. Oh, really? Did he actually get it? And if he did, how many encounters did he go for? Because that'll be really interesting to know. But I'm super excited. I don't know how long I'm going to stream tonight because I do have to get up and go to work in the morning. It's the last day of the week for me, so you know, being a teacher is a blessing and a curse. Blessing because I do get weekends off. A curse because it's not always technically weekends off because I might have to do some work to get ready for the next week. But honestly, it's not a big deal because next week I have one more day with my students that is a regular school day, and then we have exams the rest of the week, and then I'm done with them. So I'm like, let's go. Let's get after it and get this stuff done. He did, I don't remember the number of encounters though. Was it a long time? That's all that matters. I wanted to do all 5 of them, but burn out after getting rocked. Yes, and that can happen. So that is the one thing that is crazy, because let me make sure I read this properly. So I'm gonna tell you all my hunts that I did for these, because I did get I got the other 3, Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. A spawning coming, guys, from PCG. If you guys are interested in PCG, and it is a Weezing, ladies and gentlemen. Weezing in chat. I don't need it, so we'll just throw a Pokemon. But my collection, I got. Sorry. I got. Come on. They're not in the order that they were in, so. I did get Lugia in 32 DAs, which was really awesome. I got Regice and 1,135 encounters. I got Regirock in 1,324 encounters. So a little bit more, but not as much. And then I got Registeel in 2,325 encounters. So all of them were under odds, which is crazy. Okay, all of them were under odds. But it's like, okay, they might have all been under odds, but my 2 new Reggies have both been over odds. So it's like, okay, what's gonna happen with Regigigas? Because I'm also gonna hunt still under, yes, which is good. Got any plans for summer? Hold on, let me go back. You're a hard worker. I'm sure they appreciate it. Yes and no. They appreciate it sometimes whenever it benefits them. But I think that they benefit. I think that they understand. They're being mean to you. They are, but you know what? It's one of those things. You know what? They're allowed to be mean every once in a while. So I'm gonna let these Reggies have it. I'm gonna let them have it. but maybe the parents appreciate it. No, the parents don't necessarily appreciate it because I push their students really hard, and they don't necessarily understand why. And it's the fact that I'm not necessarily just getting them ready, like, because I'm a math teacher. I know that they're not gonna necessarily use the math that we're doing, but if they can use their critical thinking skills to actually solve problems and help themselves, then it's gonna make things a lot easier for them in the long run. Especially when they get out on their own, and their parents don't understand that. But I'm also teaching freshmen, and they are very immature, and I'm trying to mature them a little bit faster. I'm not saying that I want to ruin their childhood, but I want them to mature so that they can actually survive through high school, because a lot of them, if they're not mature, will just not care about what's going on with their classes. They won't care what's going on socially, and they'll just bully people and stuff like that. And I'm not about that. That's not something that I'm about. Some may use that path in the future, and you're exactly right. Some might. They don't. And I tell them all the time, I'm like, do you know what you're gonna do whenever you graduate? And they're like, no, I'm a freshman. I'm like, exactly. So what you're gonna realize is there might be some of this math that you actually are gonna use, but that's where what high school is for you to be able to figure out what you really, really want to do. So, but again, most of the time it goes in one ear and out the other. So I'm just kind of like, you'll learn, and hopefully you'll realize that what I was telling you it's not a lie. It's the truth. So it is what it is. One of those things, or start thinking about it at least. And exactly, because I know there's, like, for me, I didn't know I wanted to be a teacher until I was a junior in high school. And there's some kids that don't know that, or there's some people that don't know what they want to do until like their sophomore year. And it's like, you know what? If that's you, that's okay. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying that, sometimes taking longer can help, but it can also hurt because you might not, have the classes that you need to finish in a timely manner. So, I'm doing a lot of talking. I didn't know until 3 years at my desk job. I feel like everyone is at different speeds, and that is another thing. Everybody is at different speeds, because it's one of those things I tell kids all the time, because they always badmouth each other, talking about like the things that they like, and it's just like, why are y'all badmouthing each other? If everybody was alike, this place would be a horrible place, because we would all be thinking the same thing, and there'd be no reason to communicate, because we'd all think the same exact way. So it's good to have different opinions. It's good to have different ideas and thoughts. Like, that's not going to hurt you. That actually helps you, because then you get a different perspective to look at. But I at least was in the right industry in college, and that's a good thing. That's another good thing. Even though you might not have liked what you were doing at the moment, you were at least able to find another avenue at the place where you were to get where you wanted. So it's like, just listen. It'll make things so much easier. So, but another problem lies in that I tell the kids all the time, I don't fail you, because I'm teaching my butt off, trying to give you everything that you need. But a lot of times you fail yourself because you're not trying to actually learn what's going on. Because a lot of them are like, yeah, I didn't even try this semester. I'm like, yeah, I can tell. You haven't turned in a single assignment. You could care less whether you're here or not. You end up being out more than you're actually at school. So yeah, I already know that. And then your parents calling me like, why is my child failing? Well, why is your child not turning any work? I can't grade work that's not turned in. So teaching is a passion, and I love teaching. And it's one of those things, I don't know where I would be if I wasn't teaching, because I don't want to go back to retail. That is not my speed. I don't mind doing it, but it's not a place where I thrive. I think that I'm good at it because I'm a very personable person, and I ran the store for about 1.5 years. A Dollar General, actually. I was a Dollar General store manager. And I enjoyed it because I was able to use the math that I actually learned in high school, because I actually utilized it using my spreadsheets and everything else to kind of run my store, and it actually helped because I was able to run the store better than the person that was there before me. Um, so I think Matt's actually works there giving. Oh, really? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's one of those things. There's, and the crazy thing is, there's about 50 of them in my county that I live in. Now I live in a small county in North Carolina, very small county. Like, we have one high school in the county. Um, there are. Let me make sure I say this right. There are 6 Dollar Generals, if I remember correctly. There are 6 in this one county. There might be 7, actually, just thinking about it. It's either 6 or 7. 7 in one county. Small county. It has one high school. I'm like, what's the point? Why are there 7? And it's because they want to make sure that they are the ones that are making the profit. Like, if there's not one that's close to some neighborhood, then they're not going to make the money that they want. I'm like, I think you're making plenty of money. I know that's what the world's built on. It's built on money. That's the way that you get what you need. That's the way that you get what you want. But geez, Louise, can you stop building them? You don't need any more Dollar Generals, because we barely have the people to work at those Dollar Generals because nobody wants to work there. So it's like, okay, you're gonna build these, but then are you gonna end up closing it down because you don't have people to work it? So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. But also, another crazy thing is, we also have a Family Dollar, which is owned by, you guessed it, Dollar General. Like, it's like, why do we have this Family Dollar? Which, the Family Dollar is technically in the middle of our main city, Knoxville, and it's just nuts. You worked at GameStop? Oh, let's go! It was horrible. What's wrong with working at GameStop? Dollar bills, y'all. You right. What's wrong? What happened at GameStop that was so bad? I would have. That's the one thing I wish I could have worked at GameStop whenever I was getting out. But I knew people that worked there. You worked. Oh jeez. I knew people that worked there. Oh, I don't want to know. Never mind then. I don't think I want to know that. But I knew people that worked there, and they said it's not really that bad. And I said, well, I would love to work here, but it's just like, I knew that there were other things that I wanted to do as well, and I knew working at Dollar General would get me places faster. But maybe I'm glad I didn't work there. Okay, well, Sammy, I'm definitely waiting patiently with open ears, because I really want to hear the stories. What those people were lying to themselves. Oh, jeez, no, it couldn't have been that bad. I did have, so one of the people that used to work there, she doesn't work there anymore. She ended up getting another job, but then she actually came and is teaching at the school that I work at, which is kind of funny. She said, "Yeah, I had to get out there. It wasn't for me. There was some shady stuff going on." I said, "Shady stuff? What was going on?" You got paid nothing for what you needed to know and do. I gotcha. Well, that makes sense. And sometimes that happens. I like to hear your retail stories too. Yeah. I don't have a lot. Because honestly, I tried my best to not have any issues. But there were some things, like there were some district managers that I despised. And I worked my butt off because I was just like, I don't want to see you. So don't come into my store. I don't care if my store is immaculate. And you say, "Oh my gosh, your store looks good." I don't want to see you. And I've actually said that to one of my district managers. I make my store nice because I don't want to see you. They didn't appreciate it, but then I was like, "You should appreciate it because I'm doing my job." So there was always shady stuff going on at GameStop. Oh my gosh, that sucks so bad. That sucks so bad. Oh man. So, but again, I'm not gonna lie though. Working in retail kind of helped me to be the person that I am today, where I'm I'm not a super blunt person unless you have irritated me to the point of saying that I don't care what you think. But I am still a very humble and nice person, because that's who I am. I feel like I am. That is my persona. I am the nicest person that you might come in contact with, unless you piss me off. If you make me mad, then we're gonna have issues. Oh, you appreciate those people so much more after working at a retail job, and that's the exact truth. That is the reason why whenever I go, it is the worst because my wife will tell me, "Why are you doing that?" Because I will restock shelves. Like I will move the stuff forward and make it look so nice and immaculate. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Because I understand what those people are going through. They might not have time to push everything to the front of the shelf so that people can actually reach it. I'm like, I need to stop. I need to stop. Now, Sammy, you don't have to agree with me. I am not. I'm not. I don't feel. I'm probably not that nice, but I do feel like I am. Um. So. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. There was a point in my life where I was like, you know what, going back into retail wasn't gonna be that bad. And I was like, nah, never mind. Changed my mind. I like teaching because I like my weekends. The one problem about working in retail is the fact that I knew I was gonna have to I knew that I was what I was getting myself into. Pokemon Spawn. About to come and check. I told all the Team Yo dude buds that you were so sweet. I saw you in everyone's shiny races for Team Yo members. Yeah, well, that's what I like to support people, and that's the one thing that people see as sweet and nice, and I'm like, yes, it is, but I just want to be a part. I want to show people that I do care. I want to show people that um, everything that they're doing is important because it is. It's important to especially for Team Yos. It's important uh, for our image to show that you are supporting each other. Because if you didn't support each other, there's no point in being a part of the team, right? So I don't know. I'm an advocate for that. I'm an advocate for team. So I might have to. I think I forgot my water. I might have to go grab it. My throat is killing me right now. Um, so, but Sammy, what you got planned for the night? For the rest of the night? Salzburg, you didn't get caught. What, Rig? Um, what do you got planned for the rest of the night? I know you just got done streaming. So what you got going on for the rest of the evening? just realized. I'm going to bed early like an old lady because I'm heading over to my sister's tomorrow, who is like 2 hours away. Oh yeah, you gotta get some rest. How about you? Just streaming the rest of the night? Yeah, I'll probably stream. Where are we at? I'm probably gonna stream for another hour and a half. Because that'll probably, hopefully, get us to our 200 encounters. I try to do 200 encounters on the weekdays, and then on the weekends, I can do a little bit more whenever I stream. But we'll see. We'll see where we can get to, and hopefully, in those 3 hours, we get us a shiny. That would be the most important thing, is getting that shiny. But I hope that you have an amazing trip tomorrow. I know that going to see family is very important. That's actually what I'm going to go do tomorrow after work. We're going to go celebrate my wife's mom's birthday this weekend. So we're actually driving to Galax, Virginia, which is about 2 hours away from where we live. Hour and a half, technically. So, but we'll be driving up there. We'll be coming to pick up everything and getting together in one car and then heading up that way. So actually, that's what, whenever I get done tonight, keep looking at I forgot to put on my watch today. Whenever I get done tonight, that's actually the first thing I'm gonna go do, is start getting my stuff together to take to Galax. Yep, we're both gonna be driving. Yeah, I'll probably be doing the driving unless my wife tells me otherwise. I usually do most of the driving. She'll drive every once in a while. But she does not like driving at night. And it'll be daytime whenever we leave, so she might drive. But I'm the driver of the. You hate driving. Why? What's wrong with driving? Driving is amazing. I love driving because it is so peaceful. Now, sometimes I do get a little sleepy because it is so peaceful. But I love driving. But in the DC area, you can't get away from it. Because if you can't get anywhere without driving. Can't get anywhere without driving. Yes, you're exactly right. It is super unsafe, and I would probably not do it. It ain't peaceful in my area. I can imagine that there is a lot of bumper-to-bumper traffic. There is a lot of crazy people that can't drive. Now, there's crazy people everywhere that can't drive. I know that. There are a lot of places that people just cannot drive. It's not as bad here. Like, we don't have those, 20-car pileup crashes or anything like that. We do have some pretty bad crashes. But it's mostly people falling asleep at the wheel or not paying attention to what's going on and stuff like that. So you have to find the perfect times to leave, and if you miss your chance, you are screwed. That's actually the way that it is in Charlotte. I live pretty close to Charlotte, and I try my best not to drive to Charlotte because it's always like that. Like, bumper to bumper. There's only every once in a while I'll drive to Charlotte to get a couple of things or whatever. But it gets pretty bad. You know where you at, babe? Oh, did you?
Feels pretty good.
Oh, good.
Too soft, not too hard.
All right. Well, I'll lay on it once we get it put on the thing. Is that in North Carolina? Yes, it is. I am from North Carolina. Why can't I say that? A lot of things have negative connotations to it. Hey, you forgot to pass it. I am from North Carolina. Nice, amazing place, but then has some very bad things. Oh, so do you know where Galax is since you are from Virginia? Because that's where I'm heading tomorrow. I'm heading to Galax, Virginia. Yes, that is why we don't have that many accidents. North Carolina's not bad. North Carolina is actually a really nice place. Um, More trees than not. You don't know where Galax is? So Galax is on the border of Virginia, North Carolina, Virginia border. So yes, it is very south of DC. It's probably so my um, Southwest Virginia, as my wife clarifies for me. Must be my brother-in-law and his wife actually live in Richmond, um, and that is a awesome thing. And my sister-in-law will be, and this is official, right?
Yeah.
She will be attending UVA, working on her PhD in the fall. So she's super excited about that. We used to go down to Georgia and Florida all the time when I was a kid. Thank your wife. Oh, she said thank you. For clarifying. She lives in Virginia.
Oh, cool.
She lives in the DC area.
Yeah, it's like 2 different states.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. That's what she said. I have no idea where Galax is. So, my sis has friends who went to UVA. Oh, nice. So I think, yeah, above and below the Mason-Dixon line, because that's Virginia's basically like split. So, but it's something. I'm appreciative. I'm glad that my sister-in-law is going to get this opportunity because she technically started her PhD, but she wasn't able to finish it because the program that she was in basically went away. So now she technically is going to be able to finish it because she already has her master's. So yeah, it's super weird, isn't it? A big state. It is actually, Virginia's actually a pretty big state, even though it doesn't seem like it, because it's like the, and this is gonna sound very, very weird, but the tip of it is like, even though it's like not huge, it's not like super small either. It's like super long. So yes, and that's the thing. She actually started at Missouri, the University of Missouri, for a PhD, and that program kind of went under, so she had to stop, and she didn't want to stop, but she had to. That's great. My best friend is gonna go back and get her master's at JMU. Let's go. That's awesome. Well, I'm hoping that everything's successful there at JMU.
Hello? Dude.
Yeah. Life does happen. It's one of those things. You just gotta be able to roll with it. No, I do not have a master's. Right now, I just have my bachelor's. Just have my bachelor's. I have thought about working on my master's, but I haven't really decided what I would get it in if I did. Most likely, it would be in like instructional technology or something like that. But that's kind of why I haven't decided. I don't want to get it in education. Do not want to get it in education because I need something else that's going to help me, because that's what my bachelor's is. In secondary education, which is basically 9-12, or technically it's 8-12. With a concentration in mathematics, which is not bad because people would still take me with the concentration in that. But I want to have something else to be able to say, okay, maybe I can find a job somewhere else if I need to. you have to get it to be a professor. So technically, to be a professor, you have to have your doctorate. Um, they do have adjuncts, but they don't make as much money. Like if you have your master's, you can work as an adjunct, and I would probably make a little bit less than actually what I'm making now as an adjunct. And I've actually talked to people that are adjuncts, and that's what they said. Like being a teacher of 8 years, 8 years, I'm making more than any adjunct is that has been working for a while. So I was just like, nah. And the thing is, I wouldn't mind working at a college. So I would still have to go back. I'd get my master's, I'd get my PhD and all that stuff, but just don't know if it's worth it. 8 years, dude. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I've been teaching for 8 years. I've actually been coaching for 11 years. I've been coaching at the same school for 11 years.
That too, and your iPad not plugged in.
So it's kind of crazy. Because I actually took like a sabbatical from teaching I taught for 3 years. I worked in retail for 3 years, and then I went back to teaching. And I've been teaching ever since I got back from retail. So it is what it is. So trying to make sure. See beefy. Still there. But I am working on. Me and Zardy are actually have been in communication about possibly doing our shiny race sometime next week, which honestly will not be a bad thing because again, I'm not going to necessarily Phariseed in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Phariseed in chat. Do I need it? No. Okay. We'll just throw a Pokeball. But we are going to actually be hunting in Scarlet and Violet. And we will be doing sandwiches. Hunting sandwiches. So, I'm going to work on finding some herbas. I do have some herbas, but I want to try my best not to use the ones that I have and try to get more. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. That might be something that I grind this weekend in Virginia. Hope we get an event with boosted herba raids at some point. Yes, me and you both. That's the one thing I don't mind doing. Doing sandwiches with boosted herba odds, but it's like, does it really work every single time? And you have to go for specific ones, and that's the thing that sucks about that. Sammy, thank you so much for the lurk. I greatly appreciate it. I hope that you have an amazing night. I hope that you get you some rest and are prepared for your drive tomorrow. And I hope that everything goes well this weekend at your sister's. Jeez. I have a safe trip this weekend, gaming, wifey, and baby. Thank you so much, Sammy. Again, guys, if you don't know Sammy, definitely go check her out. She is awesome. Thank you, my friend. Oh, no problem at all, Sammy. No problem at all. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 75 more encounters to see if we can get this shiny Regidrago. Hoping that we can get a little bit lucky tonight. It would make things so amazing. Oh, jeez. So I'm watching the NBA playoffs right now. We are not doing so hot. The Miami Heat are struggling. Like we're able to battle back, but it's a struggle at the moment because we can't handle Jokic. Jokic is like tearing us up left and right. And then if Jokic isn't doing it, then we got Murray putting buckets in our face. Struce. What did they call? I'm grinding the duo for number 4 of my DTQ. Okay, let's go. In Gen 3. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that you get that shiny, man. I know that those are especially rare to get. So keep grinding. Get that Doduo. That's a really good shiny too. I really love that shiny. Love that shiny. I'm 6 phases deep in the Doduo. What phases did you get? What other shinies did you get? That's the one thing. Phasing for shinies is one of those things I haven't done in a while. Because there hasn't been like a hunt that I've like been so focused on that that's the one that I wanted. 3 Spearow, 2 Rata, and a 5% Raticate. Jeez. And you still haven't gotten the Doduo? Well, again, I'm hoping that you get it. That is a struggle to get all those shinies and not get the one that you want. And Doduo is the highest chance on the route. That's a little frustrating. Because it's like you would think that would be the one that you would get besides and you got the 5% Raticate, but not the Doduo. Dang. So again, I'm sending shiny luck your way for that shiny Doduo. Where you at? Shiny luck, there it is. I'm sending shiny luck your way so that you can get that shiny. I'm not even worried about mine. I'm gonna send my shiny luck to you. Take it and have a good one. Nope. Don't need that. Let's go. And I failed the first Batata because I ran from it on accident. Oh no. Oh no. I will say that is the one good thing about Scarlet and Violet that I actually enjoy is the fact that you can actually run away from Amon and then you can re-encounter it. That is awesome. That is a benefit of having open world encounters. Bad part about that is the fact that you don't get that surprise of, oh my god, there's a shiny. Like you can, but it's not the same. It is nice, but then it's like I do like getting that surprise of running into Amon and seeing that it's shiny. So it's a give and take. I like the mechanic, but then I wish that there was a way that you could, because somebody said something that is perfect. If they would just create a switch to where you can have either open world encounters, or you can have um, or excuse me, open world shiny encounters, or they are behind like an encounter, like behind actually running into the mod. Like it would make things so much nicer to be able to kind of gauge the way that you want to do it. So sorry, I am texting one of my players because he's saying that he might need a ride home after practice, which it's fine. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do. Oh, I guess I might need to end that. Sorry. Glad it wasn't actually shiny. That was kind of dumb. Fall apart. All right. 5,653 encounters so far. Maybe we'll get it at 5,665. That'd be great. Love palindrome of numbers. That's actually, I can't remember what that's actually. Is that actually a thing? Let's see. Let's see. Five. What? There's not a name for this. My next target after the duo is the 20% bull picks. Dude, you might get that in a short amount of time, I bet you. Just because it's 20% roll picks. It's probably going to be the first thing that shows up. Which is not going to be a bad thing. It's actually going to be an amazing thing. Excuse me. Because, like, that would be really cool to be able to get those. The way that the duo is treating me, I hope it goes with. I bet you it will, because especially, you know, especially with the way that the duo is doing you right now. I think that shiny Vulpix will probably, hoping, I'm praying that it'll be a nice and easy one. I did see that 5665 actually means gifted and brilliant, so that's pretty cool. But it didn't tell me anything. But I would still say it's a palindrome of numbers, because palindrome is basically you can read it forwards, backwards. It's the same thing, right? So palindrome 5565. If I flip it, it's gonna be 5565. Now, necessarily, if I flip the actual numbers, they won't say 565, but be close enough. I like to make things up, by the way, as I go. Sometimes it works out, sometimes not so much. In this case, I feel like it worked out pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna take a small break at 5,650. So I'm about 10 encounters, just so I can get my water and maybe go grab something else. Number one, my throat's been hurting. Need something to kind of soothe my throat. And then I just need something to drink. So that's what we're gonna do. Taking the time that I'm wasting is looking for something to change. I'm just getting tired of the same. Half of the targets for my DTQ are special cases where you can't phase on them, like soft reset hunts and 100% encounters, rate mons. But I already found them all. You already found all those. So because you found all those, then that makes these hunts probably gonna be your hardest hunts then. But you know what? Sometimes it's not a bad thing. It actually can be a good thing. Pokemon spawn in about 15 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. So get ready for your PCG spawn. Venomoth in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Venomoth in chat. I do have it, so we're just gonna throw a Pokeball at that thing. See if we can catch it. Good job, long child. Right out of the way. So the Heat are down 17 points at this moment. At halftime. Honestly, it's closer than I expected it to be. I was hoping that Miami would be able to pull it out, because winning this first game is going to be make or break for the Heat, because of the way that the Nuggets play. We can win game one, they take game two, that's fine, but then we'll be able to take it back to Miami, and everything should kind of balance back out. That it's a struggle, and I'm hoping that we can kind of bounce back from this. I need an easy day when lemonade sipping. Yet another day. Someplace, ocean, you and me, baby. Oh, why didn't catch the Venomoth?
Slowly falling to the music and the atmosphere. Now and then I feel lights fading softly.
Yes or no?
All over me.
Then there's not a bucket.
Remember last year when I was
You have to take it
in
down.
my bed with
All right, 4 more counts. Then we're gonna take a break.
It's so late in the night, my mind is drifting away. Then I dream about times I wish for a new happier day. If I had
I'm looking forward to taking a little break from the duo for Safari Week. Let's go. So you're doing Safari Week as well. Do you have any targets for Safari Week that you might have, or are you just gonna go for anything that you run into? Looper and Psyduck, let's go to the greatest mons in Safari Zone. A lot of people say Taurus is a great mon in the Safari Zone, but I'm more of a fan of Looper and Psyduck. Especially Psyduck. Blue Psyduck is just amazing. You have a couple of games set up, let's go. See, if I were to do it, it would only be in Breed Diamond and Shining Pearl. I don't have any other games that I could do it in, technically. I know there are a couple that I could set up and get done, but I don't want to necessarily do those games. So, I think it would take more setup than I really want to do if I get those. Yeah, BSP would just be just fine. Alright, last encounter before we take our break. The Great Marsh has some cool post game. Yes, it is true. I did forget about that. And actually, I think I got most of my games to post game PSP. Maybe not for. No, I do, because the the Shining Pearl copy is the one that I got the Shaman in. I know I've already beat that game. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. I am going to run some ads. Don't thank me for it, but I'm going to run some ads. So, watch these ads and see what you get, and we'll be right back.
As soon as this dreamy night ends.
So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first.
I was thinking, like, maybe if I could find somebody that would be willing to help me, I would definitely do it. And I know that you're gonna say you would be willing to help me, but oh my gosh, we got a freaking shiny patch! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my gosh, it is not 4 away, but it is 3 away. So. What I want, what I need.
Come around and make seasons change.
Night. First shiny of the night. I was hoping that it was going to be Registeel, but that's okay. Got a first shiny. You lost 2-3? No! That must have been a good match.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your patience. Now we are going back to our legendary hunt. So we are going to see what we can get to. Again, the Game Slayer, thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. That's actually going to get us closer to our goal of 350 followers. I'm completing the Pokédex for Shield, but I just wanted to ask how long you have been shiny hunting. I have actually been shiny hunting. I've been shiny hunting for about 3 years. I've been in the shiny hunting game.
So who talks first? You talk first?
And
I talk
yeah,
first.
thank you so much for the follow again as well, getting us even closer to our follower goal of 350. Thank you for joining the crew. The odds as well as the chance for critical catches are very nice. Oh my god, critical catch like in BDSP is like an immediate like, oh yeah, you got it. It's one of those things I'm like, I'm glad that it is, but then I'm like, maybe it should be a little bit lower to get a crit catch. But it's one of those things. But I've completed the Pokédex. Because I ended up getting Shield was the first game that I actually ended up starting shiny hunting in. Because I didn't start shiny hunting until then. Like, I've played Pokemon games before just to play the Pokemon games, not really a shiny hunt. And I've gotten some random mons, but not anything like that. So, by the way, if you see me make a face, it's probably because I'm watching the game. Okay. This game is not going very well. Game is not going very well. I need to probably just go ahead and cut it off. Maybe I can watch the second game, which will be on Sunday. Because I don't want to get frustrated because we're losing so bad. But it ain't looking pretty, ladies and gentlemen. It's not looking pretty. So if we lose, if we at least win 1 or 2, I'll be okay, because that'll at least say that we're still better than the Lakers. But it's like, gosh, come on. But anyway, I love shiny hunting. Shiny hunting is kind of my passion. I am working towards a shiny living dex, which means that I get every Pokemon shiny. I know there's some that are shiny locked that we're not able to get. I know that there are some that were event Pokemon that I'm not going to actually be able to get because I want them all with my OT, which means that they have my name on it, not some other name or whatever, or the event name. So we'll see. We'll have to see if maybe one of these days that those mythical Pokemon and things like that will actually become unshiny locked and end up popping up in another game. So I know that it's been a while since Arceus was shiny locked, so it's kind of cool that in BDSP that you're able to shiny hunt it, which is going to be one of my next hunts. So pretty pumped about that.
The leaves are turning, and what can I say? I almost maybe kinda like them better this way. The puddles in the street, the thunder is my beat. A warm rain in October, isn't that neat? There's a bird bath down the street at the park. I like to walk past before it gets dark. The static in my mind.
Oh, sweet.
Isn't 9 to
I might have to do that instead.
be out
Didn't know they had one.
if I
So I also have a Throne account, ladies and gentlemen. Love a Throne account. Throne account has a couple things on there that I'm trying to work to get. That I would love for you to be able to donate if you can, to help me towards my goal. You don't have to. That's the great thing about it. It's more of a if you are able to. I would love for you to be able to help me get the equipment that I would love to make my streams even better, or even just be able to store some more data. You know, because that's part of my issue. I have a terabyte hard drive in my setup, but I need more. I need at least 4 more terabytes to make sure that, you know, whenever I have videos that I'm doing, I can just store them in there and not worry about that. And I can keep up with all my videos.
There's a beautiful world waiting just for us. What is it we're working for? Fancy shoes on our feet, or food at our door. What is it we're running to? Whose dream do I have, and why?
Do you like Nuzlocke? So Nuzlocke are something that I've done before. But I'm not very good at Nuzlocke. It's kind of like BCG to me. I try my best to be okay with it, or okay at it, but sometimes I look at it and I'm like, I'm so bad at this. Rattata in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Like I've done Nuzlocke and I've done horribly at the Nuzlocke, but I still do it. I don't really like doing the Iron Man or Iron Mons, even though they seem pretty cool. It's just not something that I am interested in. See, no, I can't do that because I'd have to get rid of all my panels. Jeez. I don't want to get rid of my panels. If I get rid of blurb, is that going to really hurt me? If I get rid of it as a panel? I don't know if it will. I like my showcase and I like the... Look at my community. Let me see. I don't have it as a panel. What is it gonna do? Rattata escaped. Rigged. I can't believe it didn't let me catch it. We are at 566 encounters, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how far we can go. So I'm gonna activate this into panel 2. Let's see. I still do my blurbs. Let's see. Blurbs still work. Applause. Oh, I did boot. I said applause. Anyway, so they still work, so it's fine. I just booted myself. Great. To leave me, don't need no help from you. Oh, sweet. Beefy ended up getting the shiny roly-poly in the least encounters, I guess. So he is going on to the next round, which is pretty cool.
Don't crawl out of nowhere, saying that you know me, but you don't really know me. Watch me rise, watch me soar, watch me get there. Hear me loud, loud and clear.
Oh, I haven't checked. Thought I did. Nope. No shiny. Alright. It's okay. We didn't get the shiny at 5665, and that's okay. We're gonna keep going. And guys, if you want, Nightbot has been actually really, really nice and has put in our chat the Discord link. If you guys want to join the Discord, we do some fun things. We do a lot of talking and hanging out. And there's a lot of times I'll do a voice chat, and I'll invite anybody in. So definitely go in and join and come hang out with us. Oh, bless me. Oh, that hurt myself. And also, ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested as well, we also have our link tree in our chat as well. If you guys want to check that out as well, and if you are on YouTube or Facebook, and you want to YouTube anyway, and you want to see that, you can actually hit !socials, and it'll bring it up in chat as well. Yeah, Nightbot for Facebook. And if you count.
You wake up at 5 a.m. while I sleep until noon. As you work and your day still all day long.
We can make so much while we change the tunes. Yeah, that one time.
Time and time again, my heart had no place to go. I put my heart on my sleeve, only for someone to say
No.
But maybe when we check in, we'll sense a deep connection.
Where I need to know the truth.
Maybe when we check in, we'll sense a deep connection. I gotta take this chance for us. I'll pack my bags and head out, leave no doubt. Even though I may not know where I'll fall,
You are with us.
you were worth it. We are worth the risk, after all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, got about 29 more in-game tours. Let's see how many of these we can get through. Maybe we'll get the shiny at 5679. 5679. And then just came in my head. I think that's a perfect number. Perfect number.
Changes the whole city rearranges. I can't find familiar without you. Even when the sun goes down, still know my world goes around. Playing Bon Iver on late night drives, my window moon and fireflies, holding on to moments that we found, even when the sun goes down. I still look for pieces of home, but it decreases, fading like a t-shirt left to dry out in the sun. There's too much time to spend alone, crunching
Crunch
numbers
numbers
on
on
my
my
phone,
phone.
wondering when our stars will meet again. Maybe when the sun goes down, still know my world goes around. Playing Bon Iver on late night drives, my window moon and fireflies, holding on to moments that we found, even when the sun goes down. Time waits for no one, but there's beauty in the moments and the spaces in between, even when the sun goes down.
No,
Still
not
know
shiny.
my world goes around. Playing Bon Iver on late night drives, my window moon and fireflies, holding on to moments that we found, even when the
Let's
sun
go down
goes
19.
down.
Third quarter. Nope, can't do it. Can't watch it.
Even when the sun goes down.
Well, shiny there. Check these next 3 encounters to see. Thunder was a cold, raindrops were shooting stars.
Never
Never
scared to fall, too busy planning our trip to Mars. Scared we're on the rise, they didn't see it,
dragons in the window
with all the monsters in our
eyes these days. See 'em in the sky. And we're just waiting this next encounter. All of them. Next encounter should be shiny.
Anyone could fly and make believe was real somewhere. Then scales grew on our eyes, we didn't see it, but the wars we fought at night, we started losing as we forgot how to fight. We started wondering, were we ever alive? We were heroes then, and there were dragons in the window panes.
Dang it. Hold it, no, I'm wrong. Hold it, I'm wrong. It's alright. We're gonna keep going. It don't matter. It don't make no difference at all. And we have new spawns coming up in chat.
And all around us lived the dreams we made. We could see 'em with our naked eyes.
Hey, Persimmon in chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you need it, catch it. If you don't, still try to catch it. Might come in handy, or could be shiny. You never know.
Could we be
We
those
be those
heroes
heroes
again?
again.
If there are dragons in the window panes, and there are monsters in our eyes these days, no wonder they took to the skies. Or can we be those heroes again? If there are dragons in the window panes,
I'm gonna try to speed this up a little bit quicker. We're gonna go through these encounters a little fast. Not that I'm getting tired. I gotta do some other things before I go to bed too, so I'm trying to speed this process along. Throw your timer balls.
I'll never stop trying to make you love me. Oh, even if we're stuck in a rut, doesn't matter how long we've been together. I'll be right there, right there, right there. Oh, never giving up. I won't stop.
Didn't catch the Persimmon either. Don't stop. Don't stop. We travel so far. Always come on.
Stop. Don't think. Just love. Ain't nothing gonna bring us down. I'll never stop trying to let you love me. Even if we're stuck in a rut. No, through all this mess we've been together. I'll be right there, right there. I won't stop.
Just wait. We travel for so beautiful. Always come on. Message. What's the message?
Ain't nothing gonna bring us down.
Sure.
We can yell how we want to.
Sorry, I had to get a kiss from my dog before she got put in the bed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost there. 5,685 counters. We're trying to get to 5,700. The fact that we're getting 5,700 is not actually really nice, but it's one of those things. Can't do anything about it. Everything is alright. Took time. I don't know why I was sitting there. Unspoken, we can feel the silence. Alright. 13 more encounters, ladies and gentlemen. See if we can get it in 13 encounters. And that's, so I'm gonna say this because technically, if we're thinking about what's your starter Pokemon and which one do you think is the best? What do you mean? Like, what was my starter Pokemon that I got in Sword and Shield? Sword and Shield? If so, the starter that I ended up with was Rookie. Only because normally I do start. Well, actually, what? I start with Rookie. I have to look. I can't remember. Oh wait. I actually don't remember which one I started with in this one. I think it was Grookey, but it could have been Sobble. And I can't actually look because I remember that I ended up with. I think it was. No, it was Sobble. I ended up with Sobble for this, and it was Grookey for another one. So Sobble was my starter for this one because I usually start with water types. That's just the way that my brain works. I get the water type because normally the water type is the one that's gonna be successful in the first gym. That's the way that it's normally been with any Pokemon game. So it's the one I always start with. I do like water types. My favorite color is blue, so that's one of those things. It's just like I just like to start with the water types. But the one that I think is the best is probably Scorbunny. I really like Scorbunny, especially his evolution Cinderace. Even though I love Inteleon's Snipe Shot, which is an amazing move. And even Rillaboom's, I think I like Rillaboom's Gigantamax so much better than anybody else's. Like they all have their perks and they all have the things, some things that I really enjoy about them. So, I like them all. I really do. They're actually all really good mons, and it doesn't really matter which one you start with because you can still get the other ones. It's just when you get the other ones. Like, I actually ended up trading in one of my games and just getting all the starters and using them the entire way through. So, kind of cheated. But technically it's not cheating. But I like using all the starters because it just makes things so much nicer because I don't have to choose which starter I use. I can just use them all. And then hear people complain, "Oh, you got all those starters." Yeah, because I use my tools. You still picking Discord? Alright, let me check it out. Into the Discord. Oh, there we go. Chill. Oh, jeez. So it looks like you have plenty of score bunnies. Hey, Kitsune, what is going on? Hope you are doing well. Hope everything is going all right. We are chilling out, trying to get to 5,700 encounters, get our 200 encounters for the night for Regidrago. We're gonna see if we can get this shiny in this round. Probably not, but anything can happen in 6 encounters, right? So, dude. So, are they just rejects, or are they mons that you're treating out? Have more on the way. Doing fantastic. Most likely getting a car on Sunday. Let's go. Do you know what type of car you're getting? That's really awesome that you're able to do that. So are you the Game Slayer, are you breeding for shiny Score Bunny? 2011 Volkswagen Golf GTI, let's go. Oh, that's gonna be so nice, man. That's actually gonna be really nice. Well, I'm hoping that everything goes well with that, and I'm hoping that that car treats you well until you don't want it. I hate to say it that way. Yes, okay, let's go. Well, I'm hoping that you get that Score Bunny soon. Shiny Score Bunny is nice. Actually, that's one of the, I got all of the entire line for each one of the starters for Sword and Shield. So I have all those. I don't even have to worry about those anymore. Thanks. We were hoping it gets me well through college. That would be great. I actually I was not very good with the cars that I got. My first car that I had, my brother ended up wrecking, which was very sad. My second car, I ended up wrecking. And my third car, I ended up wrecking. So I haven't had very good luck with cars. Well, technically with Jeeps. The first car I didn't wreck. The second and third cars I did wreck, and they were both Jeeps. My fourth car, the engine blew up because it was like drinking the gas, or drinking the oil, and just ruining my car. So I was in bad shape. My first car ended up burning out the engine because I didn't change the oil. See, and that's the crazy part. My oil would run out in like 2 weeks. Like, and it's not supposed to do that. So something's wrong with it. The second car just isn't reliable enough. So we are on the third car. Well, and that's one of those things. At least you were able to see that before it got really bad and something happened. So somehow got a perfect stat Eevee. Let's go. Let's go with the perfect stat Eevee. Let's get it. Are you going to use that to evolve, or are you going to keep it as an Eevee? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 2 more encounters, and I think what we're going to do is we are going to raid out. Trying to decide who we're going to raid out to. Might just be one. I've got 2 guesses, or 2 that we could raid out to. We'll just raid out to Beefy. I think he's still going there. How did I do that? I already have him open. See, Beefy is amazing. Beefy's actually... I was only doing 2. Okay. Haze. I didn't see it. Not shiny. Alright, it's the last encounter for the night. So we're gonna see what happens. Keep it as an EV. I already have. Oh, you got all the EV types. Let's go. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. I still. I do have them in my living decks, so that's pretty cool. But I am gonna work on trying to get my Shining Living decks, getting all those evolutions. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna see what happens. But let's see if we get this shiny right here. And we don't get the shiny at 5,700 encounters, ladies and gentlemen. That sucks. But you know what? That's okay. And there's a new spawn coming in chat. So we'll see the spawn. And then what we're going to do is we're going to raid out to Beefy. And just so you have this, guys, exclamation mark, raid, sub, if you're a sub. Exclamation mark, raid 1 if you are not. And it is a chrogonal in chat, so we are going to check to see if we need it. I don't think that we do, so we're going to throw a Pokeball, see if we catch this thing, and then we're going to raid out. Make sure to copy that message, and when we raid to Beefy, definitely show him some love. He is an amazing content creator. He is actually one of the co-owners of Team Yale, which I am a part of. And he's just a funny guy. He actually lives probably about 20 to 25 minutes away from me, which is actually kind of funny. So we actually have never truly met in person, and that's something that we're planning on doing once we have time. I know it's going to be probably once I get out of school and things like that, but no, that's okay. We're not raiding Beefy because Beefy just raided Big Cat. So that being the case, which I should have realized since he was actually moving. What we're gonna do is we are going to raid. I love trying to figure out who we're gonna raid. We are going to raid. We'll go ahead and raid Galactic Elite. He's actually doing a Kaizo Ironmon. He's been doing this for a while. So he's doing the Kaizo Ironmon. And I caught the crowd. No, I haven't caught anything really all night. So we're gonna go say hello, guys. Again, copy the message. He's an amazing streamer. He actually I have not met him in person, but you know, he's a really cool dude. And it's pretty cool to hang out with. So, guys, thank y'all so much for being here. We will not be live this weekend because I'm going out of town. So, just be aware that maybe sometime next week we'll be doing a shiny race. Probably going to try to continue this Regidrago hunt, seeing if we can get this shiny, and then going from there. But, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you guys later. Peace out.
Describe the feeling, here's how it will sound.